Bowstringers are needed to disassemble or assemble your takedown recurve bow. Whether you have an ILF, International Limb Fitting rig like this one, or you have a takedown training bow like the Farmington Bolt right here, you're going to need a bowstringer to de-string the bow. When you use a bowstringer rather than your body to de-string your bow, you are taking the best possible care of the limbs, making sure not to twist them. I'm going to show you two different bowstringers today, the Avalon strap stringer and the Selway saddle stringer as well. The Avalon strap stringer we'll start with. I love this one because it is a strap rather than just a cord. So if you're new to archery and it's a little cumbersome to use already, there's no cord to get tangled. And this is easy to use in the hand. There's two ends to this strap style stringer. One is a cup and the other is the saddle. The saddle is going to go over the upper limb, the recurve portion of the upper limb. And the saddle has a strip of rubber in there that allows for a lot of friction right here so it doesn't slip while you're stringing the bow. You'll see this triangular shaped eye. Place the upper limb tip through the eye. So the saddle goes on the upper limb and right on the recurve portion of the limb. The lower section of the bowstringer is going to go on the lower limb, and there's a pocket. So you can't see it here, but you can see how my thumb can fit in there. The lower limb will slide in there all the way. Well, how do you know if it should go on this way or that way? There's a mantra I use, strap to string. Follow the string, and then right up like that, okay? Now you hold your bow on the grip. You stand on the strap. You can do it centered, or you could justify to one side. I like to justify to one side because then it brings the upper limb a little closer to me. Make sure the saddle is right in the recurve portion of the limb, not up here. You'll want the most mechanical advantage, so right in the valley of that recurve. I'm going to bend my knees and stand up. So you see that? I'm using my legs, and the string just went slack. So now I can reach over, I can take the string loop, and just gently slide it down the upper limb, which is tapered. Now the upper string loop on many strings is slightly larger, and that's why it's designed to slide down that tapered limb. So that was a demonstration of de-stringing a ILF style bow. Now stringing it would be just the same exact thing, okay? You would take the cup, strap to string, put it on the lower limb. All right, I'm going to flip the bow around now. Take the saddle, place it on the recurve portion of the limb, making sure the string loop is between the saddle and the string grooves on the limb. Go ahead, stand on the strap. Get your knees into it. Hold the saddle there so it doesn't slip when you start. Stand up, and then go ahead and reach out. Bring the string loop around the limb, and then slowly relax down. When you are done, you need to double check and make sure that the string is evenly seated in the string groove here, okay? If you think of this as a hat and two shoulders, you want to make, and the string is the backpack straps, you want to make sure the backpack straps are seated evenly on the shoulders and not falling off one shoulder. I'm going to check the part that was blind to me as it was inside the cup on the bottom of the stringer. There we go. There is the Avalon strap stringer. The Selway recurve bow stringer also has a cup and a saddle. So if we take a look at that one, here is the saddle, this rubber block right here, and here's the cup. So I'm going to take my bow, I'm going to hold it horizontally, place the eye created by the cordage through the limb tip, or the limb tip goes through that eye, and this rubber saddle is going to go right on the recurve portion of the limb. The cup will follow the string, so here you could do string to string. and place it on the lower limb. Make sure it's on there firmly. I'm going to stand on the bow stringer, not the bow string. Okay, there we go. Now this cord is a little bit long for me, so you'll see what I'm doing. I just opened up my stance to try to bring the bow closer to the ground so I can get my knees into it. I'm holding the grip. I stand up, holding the saddle in place, make sure it doesn't slide. That makes the bowstring go slack. I can reach out and just gently bring the string loop down the taper of the limb a little bit before I relax, okay? And to do that in reverse, okay, it doesn't matter which end you put on first. I'm going to start out with the cup on the lower limb, string to string, like so. Okay, you would not want to put the cup the other way around with this red and white and black cord on this side of the limb. That would not work well. All right, here we go. I'm going to take the limb tip and put it through the eye of the stringer. I place the saddle in the recurve portion of the limb, hold the grip, get my knees into it, stand up, and now I slide the bowstring out until it's in the string groove and I can feel with my fingers that it's settled. Then I can relax down, and now my bow is ready to shoot. That's how to use the Selway saddle style bowstringer and the Avalon strap style bowstringer. If you have any questions, please reach out. Happy shooting.